It is. What is wrong with you?
Who?
How dare you do a review on a hot day like this?
Well, would you rather me if I did it in the refrigerator?
Yep, in the freezer. You know what I mean? We could take like 3 months off and then come back in the fall. You know what I mean? Wherever these motherfuckers go, they wouldn't know what to do.
But who's gonna talk more shit than I am? Than me?
Exactly. What? No reg and try? What am I gonna do for 3 months? Maybe go outside and enjoy the fucking weather.
It's like I don't know. Read a
You
book.
know? Yeah,
Listen to some new hip hop.
exactly. You know, what would they do without us?
Hmm.
Oh man,
Man,
yeah,
I just had bombshell after bombshell after bombshell today. It's not even funny.
man. I definitely gotta go. They got. Jay-Z got an exhibit at the library.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Gotta definitely
Yeah,
go to that because it's ending in 30 days. So and that library's right around my way too. I could walk from my house to right over there. So that's a good look.
yeah. I know BJ was mentioning that in the group me and shit too.
Yeah. Well, he can't go unless he coming up here.
He said I don't see Ice Cube with this shit.
Oh boy, stop it, man. Stop that shit.
I'm just like niggas.
This nigga.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on too long anyway. Cause I was supposed to have done deliveries earlier, but a lot of shit just
You
went
gotta
left.
stop that, man.
Stop what? That's just how people are and shit. You know, this whole regional.
Request. What is that? Huh?
You said what?
When we doing Kristen's request?
Oh, whenever he sends me the money.
Oh, okay. Come on, Kristen. Let's get to it.
Yeah, he said he's just waiting for some shit to get transferred, and I got him.
Cool.
Jesus. Ti
Yeah.
Grand Hustle.
King of the
Before
South.
he was a before he was a comedian.
The King of the South for a brief time.
I'm over here
You
watching
got
Power.
huh?
You said what?
Huh? I hear what you said.
I said I'm over here watching Power Book 2 just because I'm bored. But
Yeah,
what
you
you said?
that bored? You watching reruns? You that bored? I say
Well,
you that bored? You watching reruns?
it just came to my head. Yeah, this
Oh,
the season
okay.
with the sexy teacher and shit.
Before she died, we
Yeah,
and we
man,
still we still don't know who killed her. You
they
notice that,
killed us
right?
the best.
They didn't really solve that. They didn't solve that murder.
Nah, they be killing off the best characters, her and Zeke.
Interesting. They didn't. Well, we know who killed Zeke, but they didn't. I mean, there's the assumption is that Monet killed the teacher, but we didn't see no proof. There's no there was no they needed like a flashback scene for that. I don't understand why they never did that. You
Right.
know, are they waiting for like season 4 to do that? I don't get it.
Or maybe she's not dead after all.
That's true too. But if she ain't dead, you think Monet paid her off to leave?
But whose foot was that? When who Zeke saw though?
That's what I'm saying. They had to be her. But why didn't they go back and show Monet actually killing her? Unless it wasn't Monet. Interesting.
So many questions, so little answers.
Right.
I'm about to start in about 10 minutes. Hmm. Got so much on my mind. Did you get the schedule for next week?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, make sure you listen to all those albums. You know what happened? You know what happened last week and shit.
Oh, you mean just skip the date the Van Halen shit? Of course I will. Of course I'm gonna skip Van Halen. You know I'm gonna skip that.
I mean, that's the reason why I wanted to do the first album again was because
You,
I
you
wanted
you
you to
wanted me
fucking.
to really listen to the Van Halen? I'm gonna listen to the Van Halen, and if I don't like it, then I'm gonna just say like, "Yo, this was trash." You know what I mean?
Well, spoiler alert: this album is not my favorite from the David Lee Roth era. So
My God.
honestly, but I have a feeling you'll like it though, just to be petty.
So why will I like it and you don't like it? That doesn't make sense.
Because it's not as heavy as other Van Halen albums. It's like a party record.
Oh, so you don't like those?
But but you didn't listen to the first album, so like I said before, it's like I don't know. You be surprising me
I I
sometimes.
I really, I really don't think I was missing anything. My
Because how
my
can you
spidey
not like
senses are
something when you
going
haven't even
off.
tried to listen to it?
Wait, but because my spidey when my spidey
Oh, here we
senses don't go off, it means I wasn't liking shit. I wasn't missing it. You know what I'm saying? When my spidey senses start to tingle, then it means, oh yeah, you got to check that out.
interesting.
Like you never get the
But your
like
Spidey
okay,
sense.
an album that you never listened to or a movie you never watched. You never get that feeling like, yo, this might actually be good. You don't get that feeling.
Mm, it depends. I'm gonna send
Oh,
you the link, Eric. Give me a second.
maybe it's just me, but I can tell without listening to the album or watching the movie whether I'm gonna like it or not.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a nigga intuition.
Hmm. Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna text you later on while doing this review and shit.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Spider-Man video game if you played one before?
The one on PS2. Not one I played back in the day. Forgot the name of that shit. I think that was like the first one on PS2.
Uh, I want to say mine might be Ultimate Spider-Man because that's literally the only Spider-Man game I played.
Right. I actually like
I'm
them
gonna,
in I like them better in you remember Ultimate Alliance
yeah,
for the Xbox 360? That one I actually like them better than that one because it was like all of the characters that you see now in these Marvel films, they were all in that game to use. That was a classic, definitely.
yes sir. I just sent the link, Eric.
And I like them in Capcom versus Marvel too.
That was a good game.
That was great. One of the best fighting games ever.
Oh, since I'm kind of bent on time, I'm just gonna show the vinyls tomorrow and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, The worst superhero game might be Superman 64. That was one of the worst ones.
I remember that. I never played it, but I remember the bad reviews it got, and the graphics was just terrible for that.
Even for 98, it was terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
the graphics were bad. You know. Um, I don't know if I have a worse superhero game. I haven't. I stayed away from those.
right.
You know, played a couple of them, but I played a couple of superhero games, but they were good.
I love Batman Vengeance. The Batman Arkham series too was
Oh
good.
yes, that was yeah. I still need to get my hands on those because those are like out of print and they're kind of expensive now. But
Yeah,
like Arkham Asylum and that whole series was classic.
I agree.
Batman Begins for the Xbox, the original Xbox.
Ooh,
That one was a good one. I enjoyed that one, and I think I played the game before I saw the movie. Um, the original Batman game for the NES. That was a good one. Yeah, he has like some of the best like for like superheroes. He has like some of the best games. Definitely.
Q said the worst Batman game is one from '03. Which one was that one? 'Cause I think Vengeance came out in '05, if I'm not mistaken.
Vengeance. I don't remember the Vengeance one. I want to play that Gotham Knights joint. That should look fire.
Yeah, I used to have Arkham Asylum, but I think I gave that away. I used to have that for PS4.
Mhm.
No, excuse me, not PS4, PS3. Well, actually, no. Wait, I do have a
Yeah,
PS4. I'm
that was
tripping.
a great one.
I'm tripping.
That was a great one.
Okay, let me get my shit together, Lewis.
Yep.
Can y'all hear me? Cool. You
Yeah.
can hear me good, right, Try?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. And you say you got the album, right?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I mean,
So let's.
yeah. You might. I might be the. I might be the only one you know that's the biggest Ti fan from New York, and actually saw him in
No, there's
too.
some NY niggas that like Ti. I know.
Yeah, they like to. I don't know anyone. I mean, not too many anymore. There used to be a lot like 20 years ago. A lot of
Well,
them
that's
now they
before he
kind of
started,
like forgot about him or they don't remember like his albums
because he's too busy making up
and shit.
words and being a stand-up comedian. That's what he's busy doing. Shit. Expeditiously, my ass. What up, nigga?
Right? Spell
This
it.
nigga has a gun in his thumbnail. He don't care about YouTube suspension no more. He's like, fuck y'all niggas.
Y'all been suspended that many times. Why can't anymore, right?
Yo, Eric, can you hear us? Fuck it, we'll just start. He'll jump on and shit.
Yeah.
What's up, you two? How's everyone doing? This is Saturday afternoon. It is
Yes.
currently 90 something degrees, about to rain where I'm at. This is your boy Reg in the
Dang.
building.
Yeah.
Reg in the building. This your boy. Kicking back, laying back, just relaxing and whatnot.
Yes.
I got my homeboy Try with me.
Yo.
Got my other homeboy Eric in the building. I think he's busy doing some shit. So motherfucker got his mic muted, so it's all good. All right, so today's review we're going to talk about is Ti with his sophomore album, Trap Music.
Yes. Yes.
This album came out in 2003, which was August 19th to be exact, on Atlantic Underground Hustle. It had singles such as
Yeah.
24s, Be Easy, Rubber Band Man, Let's Get Away. Those are the singles right there. Um, Producers
Yeah.
include Ti, Jason Gita, DJ Toop. Those were the executive producers. Benny Dada Tillman, Carlos Las Vegas Torton, David Banner, Jazzy Faye, Kanye West, Nick Fury Lofton, and Sanchez Holmes were also producers as well. Um, Guest appearances include Mac Boney, Jazzy Faye, 8 Ball and MJG, and Bun B. And I don't. Do you have the one with the bonus track or just the regular version?
Just a 16 track.
Okay, because
What's the
the
bonus
bonus
track?
track had,
Oh, you mean the remix? The Bubble Band remix?
yeah, the Rubber Band Man remix. Yeah,
I didn't like that shit. He don't
I'm
need
looking
remix
at
of
I'm
that.
looking
That's
at I'm looking at
the other one.
the featured guest. I'm just like,
He don't need
I'm
that.
not a big fan of Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
Twister's cool. Mac 10
The
was kind of got
the
whack after
regular one
oh,
was fine the way it was. He didn't need a remix of that.
Wait, they had a
if you would have,
remix of Rubber Band Man?
yeah,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow. You saying some of those names, I'm like, why the fuck Trick Daddy on the remix? I'm like, you should have just been on
thank
your own
you.
album.
Now, if there's a remix of 24s, I would not mind that, honestly. But
You don't
Yeah.
need that one you need that one out.
all right, so we literally talked about one Ti album. No, actually, well, we talked about one Ti album. I talked about the No Mercy, where that was a trash review. I didn't really care
Oh
for that one
God.
too much. Yeah, I think we talked about Ti versus
I have that one too.
Tip.
No mercy.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's
fuck
way
with that
better than that garbage ass other album you just said.
one? Yeah, yeah, man. So this came out 2 years after his first album. I'm Serious, which honestly, I'm not the biggest I'm Serious fan like that. To be real with you, you know
That
what
was
I'm
dope.
saying?
It's
Cause that was
underrated to
when he
me
was.
though, but it probably one of his weakest albums out of his earlier discography, in my opinion.
I agree. Honestly, man, he only has like two albums I don't really care for in his discography. Is that I'm Serious joint and that No Mercy. Everything else was either great or just. Well, actually, I didn't hear Paperwork or Dime Trap. I didn't hear those ones. To be real with you,
You don't want to hear him.
Yeah.
I figured that.
I'd rather listen to
Yeah,
the Trouble Man mixtape than that,
That was better.
but
I
that's just
heard that
me.
was the Heavy in the Game album, Trump Man.
Yeah, that, yeah.
That one was underrated. I like that one. It's not touching Paper Trail or Ti versus Tip, but it has some joints though. It has some joints.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after the release of I'm Serious, he wanted Arista Records to pretty much get their shit together. He wanted to get like a joint venture deal, but Arista Records had Crypt Keeper Clive Davis and shit. So he dropped him out of Arista Records, and then Ti pretty much just got his own label, the Grand Hustle label, with his longtime business partner Jason Jeter, and they also hooked up with another instrumental figure in Southern hip hop at the time, DJ Drama. Which, if you guys don't know who DJ Drama is, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what to tell you. He's pretty much one of the prominent DJs at that time. He still is doing this thing too. You know what I'm saying. So, and a lot of labels pretty much was like looking at him, like he had Warner Brothers, Epic. and everything, but he ended up getting a joint deal with Atlantic Records as well too. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much around this time too, he started actually stopped. He didn't really write his rhymes like that when it came to this album because he was very influenced by Jay Z. Because we all know Jay Z don't write his rhymes like that. He just pretty much just freestyle on top of his dome and everything like that. And even a recent interview said Lil Wayne stopped writing his rhymes because of Jay Z and shit too. So um, it is what it is with that part. And so when it came to the trap music album, he wanted to have like a different outlook when it came to how people thought about trapping and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's pretty much just saying like trapping is not cool. One shouldn't have to sell dope, just to get ahead of life and everything like that. You know how that fucking shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing really
Mhm.
groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? But compared to I'm Serious, I've seen many people say that this was like more of his like breakthrough album. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some people might say Urban Legend. I've seen people say Urban Legend. I've also seen people say the King album, but to me, the trap music album was like the breakthrough album
It
where
started with trap music, because once when
yeah,
Yeah.
Rubber Band hit the streets, it was all over with.
Yes.
exactly. Now granted, Urban Legend has some joints too, like Bring 'em Out. I love that joint though, but
Love that drink. Yeah.
yeah. Cause the only T.I. albums I got is the ones from '06 to '08 and shit like
Hmm.
that too, because I've seen his albums everywhere, so it's just like I can get them anytime. They're very
Yeah.
relatively common in where I'm staying at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh, by the way, since speaking of albums, the collection video, y'all, is gonna be actually the first week of September now because I
Okay.
gotta save some bread up for some music shit, and of course I'm
Cool.
going out of town later on this month, so I need some time to recuperate. I didn't even have a chance to get any albums anytime soon because money is a bitch at this point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just letting y'all know it's gonna be first week of September, maybe on Labor Day. I'm not 100% sure yet, but just letting y'all know. So the album cover, he has Ti on the fucking album cover and shit like that. We have a young Tip around this time too. You know what I'm saying? Just
Like a
doing his
band name.
thing. Yes, and I think it was
Wow,
also around.
Taliban.
You
Yes.
said what? You said
Wild
what?
is the Taliban.
Oh,
Nah, and in my right
Now I'm in my
45
right
in my
hand,
other hand.
45 in other hand. Fire. Come on, man. They
yeah,
don't make soft music like this anymore.
right.
That's the trap
I
music
also
sound we missing. They so glamorized with the risk and the of it. They don't really go within the gutter of like the true sound of trap music. It's just like Versace this, Louis Vuitton that. Bitches this is bitches
Right.
that. They ain't really telling like their true story of them trying to make it out the trap.
exactly.
Facts.
I also forgot to say, also around this time too, he actually started dating Tiny from Escape, which they're married to this day. With their ugly ass son and shit like that.
That nigga stay getting arrested, dropping the soap and shit. I'm like, yes, your dad's Ti. What are you doing out here, man?
Right? Facts.
You done did
I'm
most of the
sorry,
gangster shit
I don't
already.
like it.
Numerous gun charges you done got. Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah. His daughter.
Yeah, man, but yeah, that's another story for a different day. All right, let me see if I'm missing anything else about this album before we start. I think we can just go ahead with the review. Fuck it.
All right.
All right, so this album has 16 tracks, and we are going to get started with the title track called "Trap Music." You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope song. Like it pretty much sets the whole tone of the album. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about like what it means to be actually on that trap shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, like I said, just a nice way. Just getting people reintroducing himself to the world and everything like that. I like it.
Yeah, it was dope. Definitely a great way to start the album off with the title track, and beat was fire. And he basically like I think Sean had said it, he started like a whole genre with trap music. saying. So that was a great track to start off the album.
Right.
Yeah, this was a nice way to start off the track. With pioneer pillars like 3 6 Mafia, Ti, and a whole bunch of people who trap sound. It just goes to show you that those, late 90s, early genre scene, you really don't get music like this that sound like this, because you singers in the strip of the rain on hoes, they ain't really, like in the area of like where the trap is going on at. Only time they'll be there is like they doing like a music video. They ain't really, showing where they come from most of the time. Cause you see like on certain albums from trap music albums back in the early, they had like DVDs. They was showing you where it was at going to the neighborhood. You really don't get that like you used to.
Yeah, I definitely agree about that part. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, he was just going in on this track. The beat was pretty fire too. To be real with you,
Yo, and I think yesterday was Tiny's birthday. So sorry, the irony, right?
the stars aligning, bro. I tell you.
Yeah.
See, God wanted you to do this album. He was like, Reg, going to get this shit over with, man. This is a classic. This is what trap music need, man.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I just did it because I had a slow week, but we'll just go with that. Okay.
Now, I think God was trying to tell you something, because I don't think Try wanted to do I think Try didn't want to do the Van Halen stuff, so this will be a better off thing to be doing.
Facts.
But if I said Green Day, this nigga will be like 1 hour early for the damn review and shit.
He is Green Day though. Come on now. I can't say I'm the biggest Van Halen fan because I'm not familiar with their discography like that.
We did the Police. This nigga was mad early and shit like that too. I'm just saying.
Yes. Yep.
You just lucky.
Yeah, we'll be here for.
I like that album more than I did. You just like I like the album more than I did back in the day and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
We could tolerate the Police album, but we can't tolerate albums like Van Halen and the Cuban Link 24K album. Now you're going too far, sir.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, wait a minute. We are not going to disrespect Van Halen today. Not today.
We also say Cuban Link.
Well, that album wasn't bad. It was just kind of
That album, it had some bad.
Yeah, those skits was cringeworthy as fuck. Like I went back and listened to those skits, like the old man skit. I'm like, man, just put this nigga in a retirement home. What is going on, man?
And he's still dissing them to this day. That's what I don't get. It's crazy.
These niggas just need to have a celebrity boxing match just to donate the money to charity. Just get it over with, man. Like it's the same shit with fucking Ja Rule and 50 Cent. Like, just go on and box it up, man, and just get it over with, dude.
Yeah. I feel you. Hey, man. Beef is beef. That's all I'm saying.
Beef is beef.
All right. Track number 2. We got is I Can't Quit. Self-explanatory. This is a pretty dope song. You know what I'm saying? It's not just saying... It's not just talking about trapping. It's actually talking about how he won't quit doing music and everything like that, because the fact that, with the poor commercial reception of I'm Serious, and once you drop from a label, motherfuckers kind of find it hard to get back on their feet. You know what I'm saying? Just contracts and everything like that. So, and he even said in the interview with Complex that he almost quit rap 3 times and shit like that. I guess he had, thoughts about being a stand-up comedian at those times too, but I'm not really gonna fault him on that. But this is a pretty cool song. Not one of my favorites, but pretty cool.
Yeah, this was dope. I definitely enjoyed it. Nah, we not Cuban Link the album. We was talking about Cuban Link the artist when we discussed his first album that never came out. That's what we was talking about. Not
yeah, we ain't dissing it.
Nah.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
Nah, we ain't dissing the Almighty Wu-Tang.
Nah, not Cuban.
Yeah, we don't do that here, son. We don't do that here.
We can't diss the perpetrate. We'll get our heads chopped off doing that. We can't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a nice track. I had to go back and listen to it a little bit more. It sort of reminds me of like when you ride through the streets, in the late night hours of, Atlanta, you just, paying attention, just going with the flow of the streets, man. I could have seen this as like a promo video for like the build up momentum for the
Yeah,
album. It could have been like something too.
I agree with you on that part.
Yeah,
What about you, Try?
yeah. The track was dope. I enjoyed it. I liked the love the beat. Ti's
Whoa.
flow on it. Huh?
Oh no, I'm gonna say what I have to say after you say your
Oh,
thoughts.
yeah. I like the beat and I like Ti's flow on it. It was good.
I feel you. My boy Sean, I love both albums, but I don't feel like that's the reasonable doubt of the South. We not doing that. I love both albums though, but nothing's touching. Reasonable Doubt has so many imitators, but cough cough, Fat Joe's Don Cartagena.
You thought I
Shit,
was reasonable doubt?
I felt like that was trying to be like Reasonable Doubt in a weird way. Yeah,
That's his last
that's
great
a
album
big
to
pun.
me.
That's a big pun album. Well,
Right.
you that's
Facts.
basically a
exactly.
Terror Squad album, so
That's a fun
it's a
album. Yeah.
Terror Squad album,
Exactly.
Dick.
It's literally a proto Terror Squad album.
Yeah.
Literally.
I
Facts.
ain't gonna lie, that let me find out. That's my favorite song off the track, man. That nigga killed that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Pun's ghostwriting skills was definitely blessing that nigga. So that's
Yeah.
what's up.
You know what I think we should do one day?
What's that?
Top 5 best ghost written rap albums.
How would we know that there was Ghost in?
Oh, trust me. Trust me. I know, like
You would know
Lil
more
Kim's
about that than I
hardcore,
do. I don't.
Lil
Yeah,
Kim's
I know a little
hardcore,
something, but
Mm.
Biz Marquis going off album.
Foxy Brown's ill 99.
Now Foxy
Okay.
wrote her shit. Foxy wrote her shit.
All her shit.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
she had
Smooth the
a
Hustler
little
was
bit of
right.
she,
Smooth the Hustler was writing most of her shit, from what I heard.
really. I, I heard Foxy wrote all of her shit, like China Doll and Broken Silence, all that shit.
All right, big, stop now. I know what you're trying to do.
I knew that was coming too. But yeah,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, Sean. I get what you're saying. I just put reasonable doubt compared to what some people think, and I'm just saying some people think. I like Jay-Z. I put that album in a high ranking because niggas act like I don't like Jay-Z, but that's another story for a different day.
We like the
Okay.
Jigga man when he doing right.
They,
When
they,
he
they
started
think we
rapping
don't
with his
like J
wife,
O
then we
Biggie.
gotta throw red flags at this
Look,
nigga.
You know who
I
I'm.
can't talk about. Look, there's only so much you can talk about Big for 2 albums. Like I'm not doing that every day. You know what I'm saying? I love Big and
Niggas
J. I don't want to talk about them every day though.
and niggas talking shit about Big now on the internet. They talking about Big a tether and he's not better than Ice Cube and shit. I'm like, just those dudes are both legends. Why y'all throwing name on Big's
Exactly.
name and shit?
Exactly.
Cause he's Jamaican, like nigga, fuck up out of here.
What
He ain't never
what's next?
said
Biggie
nothing like,
versus Nelly.
yeah,
You're
yeah, Lord.
stupid.
No, because it's such a weird comparison. Because I love Cube, I love Biggie. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I can't pick between those two sometimes. You
Who's
know?
the better
It's,
storyteller? If I had to
but
choose, it's Ice Cube. But like, just don't shit on this man's legacy and shit. You niggas was still
it's
listening to his music, even
Cube.
though you didn't know the
Cube.
nigga was Jamaican. Like, damn.
Cube got more. He got more of a catalog. Big don't got that. He got 2 albums. You know what I'm saying? Cube has a catalog, and for different eras, like the '90s Cube, and then you got 2000s Cube. I don't see the comparison.
Niggas just be off the bath salts and shit, starting shit for niggas that don't be doing nothing.
Yeah, man. I'm waiting for that Biggie and Nelly comparison next and shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
God, please stop.
Leave my nigga Nettie alone, man. Let
Hey,
Big rest in
I
peace, dog.
like Nelly. It's some people on this platform that just disrespects Nelly, but I ain't gonna say
Nelly
shit.
got
We all
hits, but he's not
we
for
all
me,
got our
bro. Like
opinions about everybody though. But yeah, I understand.
Nelly got hits. He got hits, but he just wasn't for me. But this man did the verses, so he ain't doing the verses without no hits.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, but back to the scheduled programming and everything. Track number 3 is called "Be Easy." Very, very, very dope song in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of my favorite tracks on this album. You know, it's just talking about how he's just living out in his environment and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I love the Al Wilson sample, the way how they chopped up that piano sample and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, man, I feel like that was who I think DJ Toot did that. Well, yeah, that's definitely one of his best beats. Like he's always so underrated when it comes to like soul simple with a southern kind of flow to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Um, very, 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 very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely one of my favorites.
I love it. I love the beat for it, the horns, the piano chords, Ti's flow. This is like vintage Ti for me. Like the way he was just flowing on this, like it was perfect. Like I'm the answer to your prayer if you're praying for change. So I dare you to compare and say we the same. I entertain young niggas who slang like a picture with no frame. See yourself in the frame. Loved his flow on this. I love the video for it as well. This is the Ti that I love. Like when he was like rocking the rubber bands and he wasn't getting in so much damn trouble back then. This is the Ti that I love. This is a classic record.
Right.
See, this the Clifford that we need out here on these streets, man. We don't need
Yeah,
this nigga up here doing off-brand comedy shows and shit like he on Comedy Central. This the dude that
exactly.
we need. But yeah, this is a perfect track, bro. Like I could have seen this as a music video. It sort of reminds me of like one of these Atlanta hood movies. You can really see you can really see this song in one of the movies. You can just see dudes at the table chopping up the dope and shit, getting ready to go out there and hustle and get their grind on. So it's basically like it sort of reminds me like a come up track for like if you hustling on the streets and you just going with the flow with it. So yeah, this is a
Yeah.
perfect track too. This could have been a music video in my opinion.
Yeah. No, there's a video for this. There's a video.
Actually, yeah, yeah. There's a video for this.
Okay, I gotta go
Yeah,
back and look at
yeah.
it then.
Yeah.
I'm so used to looking at 24's Rubber Band Man, and I think
Hmm.
Let's Get Away got a music video too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazzy Faye trying to sing like Al Green and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He must have been off that
I
codeine
love.
if you think he can do that.
But honestly, I would take Jazzy Faye singing and Pharrell singing. Honestly, Pharrell be doing too much. Sound like James Brown and shit.
You crazy. Pharrell carry
Leave
a
my
better
boy
note than
Pharrell.
Jazzy Faye.
Pharrell
What?
way better than Jazzy
You
Faye.
wildin'.
What?
What?
I
You
said
wildin'.
You
What
tripping,
singing,
you
man?
talking about?
singing.
He a better singer than
I know
Jazzy
what you
Faye?
saying. You
People,
better singing than
people.
Jazzy Faye.
I
That
know
busted built
you guys
potato ass
put.
nigga can't
I
sing.
know. I know you guys put Pharrell in the high standard. I know.
He
I'm
is.
not
What you
coming at.
mean?
I
Can
like
I finish
Pharrell
talk?
shit with the
Can I
Neptunes and
can I
certain
talk?
shit though. But I get
Can
what
I
you're saying,
talk?
brother. Yes, you can, my black. Okay, my
Can I
black brother.
talk?
Please, I'm sorry.
Yo,
I
this
know that
nigga.
y'all put Pharrell in the high standard. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all put the Neptunes in the high standard sometimes. I don't understand, but I respect it.
You
You
don't
know what I'm saying?
understand?
But there's some time where he be trying to sound like James Brown, like, and I just want to love you. Like, come on now. Come on now.
He
Jazzy, at
ain't
least
James
Jazzy
Brown
Faye.
though. I ain't going that far.
But yeah, like I said, I like some Neptunes beat, but some Pharrell shit, but they're not like, I don't know. We had this discussion and shit. All right. Next song we got is called
You
No More
crazy.
Talk.
You crazy.
And I'm just gonna use that title right there just to keep my mouth shut on certain things though. But this is this is actually one of Ti's more socially conscious kind of tracks. You know what I'm saying? He calls this his version of Nas's "Hate Me Now." You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much just talking about how motherfuckers be getting caught up in some hood shit and everything like that. But at the same time, the people that you fucking claim are your homeboys and your friends, they ain't gonna be there for you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? This life of a drug deal, life in the game, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, um, pretty dope song in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? That sample, I've heard that sample so many times before. You know what I'm saying? If y'all hip hop heads, y'all should know what I'm talking about.
Yep. I think it's dope. No, we on no more talk, right?
No more talk.
Yeah, this was dope. I like the beat for it. Ti saying, and if you're ready to mouth, you can die in the slum. Because in the south I'm from, they die from crumbs. Dope ass track. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Sean.
No, he's not. He's not a
Shut the
better
fuck
singer.
up.
You don't know what you're talking about. He's not a better singer than Pharrell.
My opinions about
Pharrell
No
can,
More Talk. It's sort of my bad. You can go try.
Now I was saying Pharrell can do a whole album and just sing, and he still be on key. And he's not even a real singer like that. But he can carry a note.
Red just want to
Mm.
start something like he's Michael Jackson and shit. I see what you're doing, sir. Um, No More Talk. This is a really good track. It sort of reminds me of something like off of Nas' Stillmatic, like when it comes to like being a social conscious track, like with Nas My Country track off his Stillmatic album, which is that should have had a music video in my opinion, because that song really um speaks to what's going on in the country today. You got people slumped on the streets off fentanyl and stuff. You got the homeless population going out of control, crime, etc. You got the president having Alzheimer's, kissing babies in crazy ways though. But back to the track. This is a very social conscious track from your boy TIP. Definitely telling you the ups and downs of like what's going on not only on the streets of Atlanta, but like with niggas trying to set you up and just do crazy things to you. It's just like a what I'm trying to say. It's sort of like a ride. You're going on a journey with this track.
Yeah, I see what you're saying and shit.
No, I disagree. Because the when people listen, you got BJ feel like me and Reg are doing gay shit because he wants to talk about Biggie all day. I'm not doing that. So
Gay
if
shit.
that's the case, he could unfollow us now. I'm not doing that.
You said gay shit?
Yeah, because he rather us talk about Biggie and Boom Bap all day, and then when we do something different, it's well, y'all doing that gay shit, so I'm not gonna support it. Well, then I'll follow us because I'm not gonna talk about fucking Biggie with 2 albums all day. I'm not doing it. So there's nothing wrong with being eclectic and liking different shit.
He told
That's
me
how I
he was
feel.
disappointed. This nigga told me he was
Yeah,
disappointed in me. I'm
he was
like,
disappointed. I'm like, well, nigga, you make your own channel and talk about Biggie all day. You know what I'm
We
saying?
been telling that
What are you
nigga to
talking
make a
about?
channel, man. Like, what the fuck?
What does he talk about?
You
He's
tripping,
disappointed
BJ?
in
You
us.
tripping?
You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't. He's obsessed with Biggie. You got one nigga in here obsessed with Pac. The other nigga obsessed with Biggie. Both of us should make a channel together.
Y'all need leave Sam alone. I mean Q. Well, I
You
almost
know what I
said
mean?
Sam. My bad.
at least, at least Q's actually want to listen and shit. He's trying. He's trying.
Machiavelli be trying though. I give him that. So Machiavelli be doing his thing though. He be in my comment section always dropping good shit. He don't just be dropping me Tupac questions all day though. But that BJ, I don't know what he's doing on there, man.
I don't know what he's talking about, man.
I don't. He just
He like different
I
shit.
can't mad get mad because some people just love a
Yeah,
certain
nigga, he
artist. Some
still
people.
ain't came on here and explained the Jadakiss situation, so I don't want to hear that
Exactly.
shit.
He's avoiding that. Well, he actually agreed with us when we did the Jadakiss review. He actually agreed that he didn't feel like Jadakiss had no classic albums. But this whole Biggie thing, I'm like, bro, you obsessed with Biggie. I'm not even obsessed with Biggie. And I saw the nigga live. I saw him dead. I live in Brooklyn. You more obsessed with Biggie than I am. You know.
Mm, yeah, but I don't want to talk about Biggie today. With all due respect, let's talk about Ti.
Talking about Ti.
Ti Pride.
Yeah.
Talk about Mr. Guns on deck, Mr. T.I.
Tip Harris.
tilt heavy.
All right, so next song is called "Doing My Job." Believe it or not, this is actually Ti's favorite record. Believe it or not, and it
Really?
was produced by
All time?
Kanye West.
All time?
Yeah, according to
Wow. Okay.
from what I looked up, Kanye West did the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's that vintage
This
Kanye.
before that this before that nigga went crazy though, but yeah,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
tolerate him.
self-explanatory, just talking about selling drugs, everything like that, trying to get the best life and shit too. You know what I'm saying? It definitely had that signature Kanye chipmunk sample, and that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I fucking love.
Yeah,
and everything like that. So this is actually a very dope track right here. No complaints.
I love this track. This is vintage Kanye before he went cray cray, and he had the soulful chipmunk sample. The beat was fire, and Ti, he was really unapologetic on this track. Like he was saying, but try to understand. That's how we came up. You get to know us and love us, but you can't change us. We rather be rich and famous, but in the meantime, we forced to slang us. Loved it, man. This is a classic record.
So Cruz,
What's up, Cruz? I see you rocking that Jay-Z. I see you, brother. What's your favorite track off that
is,
album?
is the stars just aligning today or what?
I don't know, man. We can't seem to get away from Big and J.
Mm. But
Lord
yeah,
have
man,
mercy.
doing my job. But yeah, man, doing my job. The instrumental sort of giving me like Jackson 5 vibes. I can really see
Yeah,
the Jackson 5 brothers doing like background vocals on this.
Right.
I could have seen this as a music video too, of him like waking up, just getting ready to go out and have a nice day on the streets and just see him out there just doing his job, just hanging out with the homies, hanging out with a chick and just going step by step into like him taking care of business and doing his job.
definitely. Also, DJ Tube, he even said that they introduced Kanye to Atlanta by having him on this album and shit too. So that's saying something.
Right.
Now we got Let's Get Away, featuring and produced by Jazzy Faye. Hey, let's get away. Let's get a room on the other side of
I'm on the other
town.
side of town,
That's my
18
shit.
to you.
That's my
Yeah.
fucking shit, boy. Yeah, this is literally one of my favorite songs on this album. You know what I'm saying? Just it's just a chick trap. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to treat your woman right and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I love that beat from Jazzy Faye, who I always consider a very underrated producer if you ask me. But that's another story for a different day. Um, it interpolates the Aretha Franklin song "Daydreaming." You know what I'm saying? Which that's another very good song by itself as well too. You know what I'm saying? So very, very, very dope track. I love the video to that song too.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely a dope ass beat. Jazzy Faye on the chorus, and Ti killed it. He said, I know, he tired of the nightlife. He want a wife. He just looking for the right type. Yeah, right. This a dope song for the ladies, and I like it.
Right.
Another banger from your boy TIP. Definitely midnight, vibes when you listening to this track. You in the car riding around with one of these, Atlanta chicks and stuff. You trying to get it in where you fit in. You just trying to go to the motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Dick it down and just be on your way. But yeah, it's definitely giving me like midnight Atlanta vibes. You on the streets, you see everybody walking around, then you see the chicks, looking good, and you just trying to get up with one of them. I can tolerate Jazzy Faye on this too. When it comes to the smooth, mellow vocals and the instrumental. But yeah, another good track.
Yeah, definitely a good track. All right. Next song is called 24s. Very, very, very dope track. I kind of consider this one of his most signature. Well, I consider it, like almost every single on this album one of his most signature tracks and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Um, when it comes to this song, it said that people wanted him to like dumb down his style because after the I'm serious joint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a very dope song. I'm gonna let y'all continue. Let me pick up this phone. I got something.
Yo, this joint, I remember when I played Need for Speed Underground. This was on the soundtrack for that game, and I love it, man. Like the beat was fire, had that southern bounce. Money, hoes, cars, and clothes. That's all my niggas know. Blow and dro, 24s. I love it. That's a classic record. I played that joint like every day when it
Mm, mm,
dropped.
mm, mm, mm,
The
mm, mm, mm,
video, that joint was fire. Yeah, you
Mm.
got Ti. This is like throwback era. You know when niggas
And
was just rocking
jerseys and
throwback.
shit.
Yes, throwback era Ti, and man, that's a huge record for him. Definitely one of my favorites on this album.
Another banger from that boy TIP, man. This what trap music need to sound like, man. These niggas using 808s and using unorthodox shit. Not to say it's not good though, but like it just don't it's just not different when it comes to like the earlier days of trap music. And this track right here, man, is one of his signature tracks. I'm in the drop top 7 with my roof wide open. My partner's looking at me and seeing my eyes open because I've been drinking and I've been smoking. I was like, yeah, T.I. They
Yeah.
used to play this shit on V103 all the time, man. Like, this shit bring back memories to my childhood. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that Try brought up the song being on the Need for Speed soundtrack because, like, when it comes to, like, you know, racing soundtracks, they have some of the best music. Midnight Club 3, you know, they have
Yeah,
the Big
yeah.
Timers. Man, Manny Fresh killed that shit, man. That's probably one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorite songs from him
Killed it.
doing that day when he was putting out that music. Midnight Club 2, Game Radio, they put out some fire ass music too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say like when it comes to like Rockstar Games and like certain video game formats, y'all need to start putting out, you know, the soundtracks to these video games, man, because they definitely bring back fun memories of people's childhoods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying because them Need for Speed joints, man. Especially them sports games
Yeah,
like Tony
man.
Hawk Pro Skater. A lot of my favorite rap songs I got
Yep. I
introduced by
still
that
got
shit.
mine. Skate 3. I got Skate 3. I still got
Okay.
that one.
Man, in
Yeah, man.
2005 soundtrack, fucking fire. Alter Bridge.
Yeah.
That's when I first got in tune with them, man. Realize we're at
Right.
war. That's my favorite song from them, man. That shit fire as fuck. It sort of
Right.
reminds me of like the Gulf War when you hear it though, but like man, fire, man.
Oh, yeah.
Facts. All right, so y'all just talked about one song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, let me just hurry out of this shit right quick. Track number 8, Rubber Band Man, produced by David Banner. This is actually
Woo!
my favorite single off this album. I'm not even gonna hold you. You know, you said what? Hey, anyway,
I was saying
but yeah,
fire emojis, my bad.
you good. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope term right here. You know, Rubber Band Man. You know, just like another code. You know, as a drug dealer and shit like that. Cause like you know how motherfuckers be having a stack of money and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the Spinners Rubber Band Man, if that makes sense and shit too. So, um, this was a very, very, very dope track.
This my joint right here. This joint right here was my joint. Like that David Banner beat. David Banner's an underrated producer. That's an underrated
I
artist
agree.
right there. I fuck with Banner, you know, especially when he dropped that like a pimp with a little flip. That was crazy. But this joint, I love the beat for this. The chorus, Rubber Band Man, wild as the Taliban, 9 in my right, 45 in my other hand. Rubber Band Man, like a one man band. Treat these niggas like the Apollo, and I'm the Sandman. Told 100 grand, a cannon in the waistband. Looking for a sweet lick. Well, this is the wrong place, man. I love this flow on that, man. That's a classic record. We were definitely bumping that shit up here. And you got even Diddy was in the video for that, and it was crazy, crazy. Classic record.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Bring back fun memories of my childhood. David Banner. Ding, 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 ding. I can hear that on the ice cream truck right now, man. You see all the kids running, trying to get some ice cream and shit. And I like how he had the kids on the hook.
Yeah.
That shit fire,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like this bring back fun memories, man. Just
Oh yeah.
roaming through the streets, you know, just hearing the music just bump out of the cars. You know, you just ride through your neighborhood and then everybody just, you know, showing love to tip and stuff, man. And I could definitely see him doing this like on a tour. And you know, when it comes to like signature Atlanta tracks like this, it's up there, man. When you think of like Atlanta and like the signature songs that specialize in show love to the city.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Oh damn, it's 6:20. Oh shit. Okay. Um, track number 9. Look what I got. Um, this is pretty much a song that just had him just demanding attention. It kind of goes in the same vein as like I want to say doing my job and everything like that. No, not doing my job. I can't quit. You know, what I'm saying? Let motherfuckers know that y'all said I was a failure the first time. I'm coming back swinging now and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, very, very, very dope track right here.
Yeah, look what I got. Fire, love the beat and the bass line for that. T.I. saying mink seats, shorty keep a nigga sinking. Swear he ain't slanging, but I know that nigga creeping. Got a condo in Orlando for the weekend. Hope he so crunk at the club, he got a sneaking. Loved his flow, man. This is another banger on here.
Another fire track, Ti talking this shit about look what I got. I'm that nigga. I'm just showing y'all how I get down on the streets of the A. I'm certified out here. I definitely like the instrumental too. I could have seen this on like Prime Mark's first album, or like maybe Young Jeezy or Gucci Mane's albums or something. This sort of just like bring back fun memories when you go to like that trap music and the instrumentals, because you can tell the difference between trap beat or instrumental from like the early 2000s until now. Because like you compare from like this album to some albums of this day when it comes to like so-called trap artists right now from Atlanta, it just goes to show you that there's levels to this shit.
Right. All right. Next song we got is "I Still Love You." Um, he did this song because his father had just died and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was kind of like he most dedicated his second verse to how he was in his father before he got sick. But in the first verse, he's talking about the first girl he had two sons with and everything like that, and how he wants to be like a better father in that regard and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which we see years later, but that's another story for a different day. Um, so this was pretty like a sentimental song. Honestly, it's not really one of my favorites, but I respect what he was doing with this one right here, so I'm not mad about that.
I think it's dope. Had a dope, soulful sample. I love this flow. He was talking about different things. Like the first verse, he was talking about like a female and how it seemed like they broke up and he wanted her back, and she had a kid with somebody else. And then the second verse, it was like him talking about his pops and how he didn't have that relationship with his pops or whatever. And he was showing like his vulnerable side. I feel like that's something we don't really hear too much from Ti. He was showing his
Right.
vulnerable side, for a minute. And the first verse where he said, I stay in trouble, huh? And I got too much to lose. Thought I could lose it all, but never thought of losing you. 11 years ago, I still regret me choosing you, meeting you, pursuing you, and doing you in '92. I loved his flow on that again, and I thought it was a dope ass record, man. I definitely love it.
It was an alright track. I just sometimes like when I go back and listen to the album, I don't know, I just might skip past it or just you know it kind of did not hit me that well. Like, hey, let's get away.
Definitely. Mm. People are petty, but that's all I'm gonna say. Um, Track number 11. Let me tell you something. I like the song. I like this Kanye beat, but I didn't like the way they use that Roger sample. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought you was about to say that.
And I've heard that "I Want to Be Your Man" sample so many times. I don't, like I said, the beat was fire, but the way the sample was, I would probably use it differently. But um, you can tell this was like a love song to Tiny and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's as far as love songs go, it's not bad. It's better than a Drake love song, but it's cool.
There you go.
Actually, Let me take it. It's better than a Ja Rule love song since we're just talking of the times and shit.
Y'all niggas crazy. Y'all can't give
Crazy,
fingernail no love.
right? I like the Roger Troutman sample on it. I thought it was dope. You know, again, and I think Ti he can make some dope ass songs for the women. You know what I'm saying? Like he has joints in the past that was dope, and I like when he said five, maybe seven, eight would be enough. Plus the twins make 10, but for you I give it up. Set time to the side just for us to live it up. I like the song. Like if it's about Tiny, that's I mean he's celebrating his wife. He's been with her for a long time, so you know what I mean. Why they got like a shitload of kids, so why not?
That is shit, man.
Yeah, gotta stand her blessing. You don't want to get them hot grits thrown on you, but I agree with Reg when he said the Roger Troutman sample.
Hmm.
It's all right, but I could tell you somebody who used it like to perfection. Tech Nine Twisted off his Angelic album from 2001. That shit's so
I
fucking
hate
fire, man. That shit's fire as fuck, nigga. I don't care what nobody say, man. How he used that, and that was
that.
that when he died. Like that shit's fire as fuck, man. Like that was a nice tribute for him to do that, because you know how certain artists are, who's legendary. They don't want you using like certain samples and shit. Tracy Chapman, but that just goes to show you that some people shouldn't be using other people's samples. Not to say that Ti shouldn't be using it though, but it's alright. But I would have just used something different, in my opinion. I guess he was just trying to score brownie points with his, love.
And yeah, like I said, the beat was just the only thing I had an issue with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I couldn't really see Ti on that beat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was Ludacris, maybe, but yeah,
You think Ludacris did better on this beat?
yeah.
No, I think Ti sounded perfect on it for me.
Well, I know because you're Ti's fan and that shit,
But
and I
he was making great music back then. Not now, but back then he was definitely one of the best from the South.
he was. I ain't mad about that. I ain't mad. Trust me.
What's wrong with you, bro?
I'll take old Ti over this Ti prior
Oh my god.
Ti Crawford, whatever you want to call it.
I take Ti versus Tip over this new nigga we got now. I don't care what nobody
Yeah.
say.
Let me stop being messy, man. Let me stop, yo. Um, Track number 12, Ti versus TIP. Yes, you guys heard that right. So originally, his rap name was TIP, but once he signed to Arista Records, LA Reid, he wanted to shorten it to TI and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and this was like a concept that he kind of went further with that album as well too. Because Ti is like more like the businessman, TIP is like a trapper and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this was alright. This was a pretty cool song and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely one of the more underrated songs.
Yeah, this is cool. This is like I'm assuming this is where he got the idea to name the album later Ti versus Tip.
Yes, sir.
The beat was dope, and he's playing. I guess with his alter ego, like he's talking like in third person with him and his other self, and he said, this the chance of a lifetime. You know this shit. Remember what your man told you. Stay focused. Tip. I liked it. I thought it was creative. Something different from him.
It's a
Right.
solid track. Not one of my favorite Ti versus Tip tracks though, but it's good. And I like how he was working on his personas. With Ti being the businessman trying to go straight, then you always have that other side of you trying to pull you back into some bullshit. It's sort of like when these niggas see that you're doing good and you trying to get out the game, and these niggas just want to pull you back in. It's sort of like a yin and yang situation going on. You don't know which side for you to choose. It's only a certain amount of people who can balance both of the sides out. It's sort of like Ghost from Power. You think this dude's a good dude, but this nigga's a stone cold killer, and he'll definitely snap on you at the same time. So certain people got that within them of being a good person and a bad person, but sometimes they just don't know how to, show their good side, then separate their bad side.
Yeah, that it has like that. You're professional when you're trying to get some business done, but don't tempt me because I know I can pull a strap on your ass right now. No, bust a cap in your ass if that makes sense. No.
Right.
All right, next track is called Bezel, featuring 8 Ball and MJG and Bun B. You know what I'm saying? This was a pretty cool track right here too. You know, it's like a little posse cut and everything like that. You know, Ti pretty much wanted to bring in the people that he was influenced by and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is actually the first time 8 Ball, MJG, and Bun B actually collaborated with one another. 'Cause I think at that time, Pimp C was still in prison at that time too. So yeah, this was a pretty cool song. They all did their thing. I can't even pick a favorite verse, honestly.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely enjoyed this collab. The beat was fire. You had a southern bounce to it. I actually like Eight Ball's verse. Eight Ball and MJG to me were the stars of this track. Like they back and forth. Mic play was dope. Eight Ball saying, look at here, open up the door and let a crook in here. Grab the mic and weak niggas, they tuck the cheddar looking fear. As I bust around with no shells from inside myself. Lyrics from like concealed weapons sending you bitches straight to hell. I loved his flow. MJG, he did his thing. Bun B was solid as well. This was a banger.
This is a nice track too. Sort of give me like parking lot vibes. You see a whole bunch of people in the parking lot, just having fun, turning up. You hear the music in the background. You see the spinner spinning. It's sort of giving me like, roller skating ring outside of the, establishment vibes. You just see everybody walking around. You see niggas smoking, rolling dice. You see the chicks, doing their thing. Then you just hear the music in the background.
Right. Yeah, it definitely gave me that feeling right there, bro. I definitely understand what you're coming from with that. All right. Next song we got is called King of the South. This was another very good song too, and this is probably like the very first time people took a notice from Ci calling himself the King of the South. Which, if I was watching the Beef 3 documentary, and a lot of Southern rappers and producers were not really taking too keen on that. And I think this is what really started off the situation between him and Lil Flip too. You know what I'm saying? Which never really been the biggest Lil Flip fan like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story for a different day. So yeah, this is a nice little braggadocio track right here. Not mad about it.
Yeah, this was dope. I like the 808s on it. It had a nice little funky beat. Ti going at the industry. He said, "This whole industry is a facade, man. This ain't real life. Half of these rappers don't know what sacrifice feel like. Man, these niggas is all hype, not even rapping no on the mic. They just get high and say whatever the fuck they feel like. So I like that part of the track. It was dope.
I like this track too. This is definitely a rather long track. You ride with your homies, you smoking, drinking, you just flowing through the city, you on cloud nine. It's sort of like when you listen to certain songs like this with like that slow black exploitation, instrumental. It's sort of like a high that you get with like certain songs. Even though that these niggas be out here just, taking Molly's Percocets, sipping lean out and all that stupid shit though. But the music can actually be addiction too when it done right. And when you have tracks like this that's giving you that slow, mellow grind and you just going with the flow, that's all the addiction that you need.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely get your point about that. All right. Track number 15, Be Better Than Me. Um, Another cool track right here, you know what I'm saying? Self-explanatory is just like don't follow like how he got to where he's at, you have to find your own success in life and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So definitely love more soulful beat to it too.
Yeah, this was dope. Real jazzy, nice beat. You got Ti saying they say crime don't pay. Well, I'm gonna stay on the grind in the A with the same old J. So he's talking about like his early days as hustling in the trap, and it was cool.
It was a solid track. I could have seen this as as a promo track. Just like I could have seen the bezel as a promo track too, sort of like like a commercial for like the upcoming album. It's a good song. It's a good track too.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a very good track. And the last song on this album is Long Live the Game. Again, another pretty dope track right here too. You know what I'm saying? That's where they end up the album and everything like that, just um showing his appreciation to his fans pretty much. That's the thing I got from that track as well. So yeah.
This joint is one of my favorites. A great way to end this album. It was real jazzy. I love those organs on it, the bass line, the guitar. Ti saying but I'm a dead man walking, waiting on time in jail. But I die before you ever stop my meal. As long as I got another ounce to sell, what the hell, I'm a bill. Grab my scale, get another key, and I'ma slang my yell. Every day feel like they on my trail. Look at them in the face and they ain't fuck that Jill. I loved he was spitting a little fast on that little verse, and that was like one of my highlights of the track. The way he started that verse off, and yeah, this is a banger right here.
This is a nice way to end the album, sort of giving you like the true definition of like what trap music is and what trap music means to him. Him just saying that, you got to stay head above waters when you messing around in the trap, because the true definition of a trap is not like something that you're trying to escape from. It's just something that you're trying to, get out of when it comes to like being out there on the streets and hustling. There's always consequences and repercussions to your actions, so you just got to move swiftly. And I think a person like Ti at this time, he was just trying to, find his way. And this is a track that defines like the true definition of trap music when it comes to like the Atlanta sound.
Repeat that last part again, bro.
My bad. I was just saying that the track basically just showing you like him going through like the flows of the album, and it was a good way to end the album. Like the true definition of him explaining like his life and like the trap music just being a part of him at this time, and him just trying to tell his own story.
Yeah, that pretty much makes sense right there and everything. All right, so overall, this is a very good album. You know what I'm saying? This is a must-have for your collection. You know what I'm saying? I would even go as far as call it a classic album, if that makes sense. Ti definitely delivered all these songs. The production definitely taking a nice little turn to it. You know what I'm saying? Just ranging from like trappy beats to like more soulful beats and everything like that. So I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Definitely one of his best albums in his catalog, and you had the Southern bounce, you had the soulful sampled tracks, the jazziness at times. It felt like he definitely stepped up his game from I'm Serious to this album. Not a lot of features as well. He carried the album mostly for 16 bangers, mostly on his own, which is rare in this era. You know, um, so many bangers on here. Long Live the Game, Doing My Job, Be Easy, 24s, Rubber Band Man, one of my favorites. I'm gonna give it 4.5, but if people say five mics, I don't have no problem with it because I don't think there's any bad songs on here. I think it's a flawless album. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like King, I think King is his best. I think Paper Trail is heavily underrated. That was a great one also in Urban Legend. But like I said, like he has multiple great albums. I think this is one of them. So yeah, trap music is a great album.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I
that
had to
right
give
there.
it a rating, I'd give it a it's between a 4 and a 4.5. Certain songs I skip past though, but it don't really clog up like the love for this album, because there's so many hits off here. Trap music a good way to start off the album. Be Easy. Let's Get Away for the Ladies. 24s. Rubber Band Man. Look What I Got. Ti versus Tip was a solid track, even though it's not one of my favorite out of the series. Um, Long Live the Game was the perfect way to end the album. So if I had to give it like a rating, I give it a 4 mics.
Yeah. Reg, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. My phone was
Okay.
disconnected, but yeah, I definitely agree with all y'all said about the trap music album. It's definitely like a stepping stone compared to I'm Serious and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I am not mad. I am not mad when people call this his breakthrough album. So I'm
Right.
down with this.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I'm actually about to end this off right here because I got a few things to handle before I go to work tonight. But dope review. Tomorrow. What time tomorrow? I think it's at 11. Hold on. Oh, tomorrow at 9 p.m. That's when I do the Van Halen 2 review and shit like that. Hopefully we can all listen to the album and everything, but that's another story for a different day.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I'm gonna listen to it. I just want to see what Try don't like about it.
that's a good question. That's a good question, but I don't like this particular Van Halen album I'm going to talk about tomorrow anyway. Not like that, but
Okay.
I'll give it another shot. You know. Also, this Thursday we're gonna do the Alvin and Chipmunks review. That's gonna be Thursday at 8 p.m. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
What?
So no, not the movie, the cartoon.
Oh, I was finna say like, okay.
Yeah, yeah, the '80s cartoon, the better one. Trust me, I ain't that desperate for movie reviews. Trust me. But yeah, this week we got the Larry June the Great Escape. That's gonna be Tuesday at midnight. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Best album out.
You also got the Carters with Everything Is Love album.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the
Man,
long
who paid you
awaited.
to do that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, Red takes us on a seesaw every week.
I'm gonna be there. What time
You know
you
what I
doing?
mean?
What time you doing that? Cause I'm gonna be there
Why are
for
you doing
entertainment
that?
purposes.
Wednesday at 10 p.m.
That's not a good move. That's not a good album. I'm telling you that already.
Beyonce's
That is
rap
not a good
nation. That's all
album.
you need to know.
I don't give a fuck if the Beehive get mad at us or not. It ain't no great album.
Yeah, man, I'm smacking all them beehive ass niggas up, man. They don't want none of these problems. Bug spray repellent for all of y'all.
That's gonna be a
And
trashy one.
then not only Thursday at 11 o'clock is a Chuck D's the Adventure of Mr. Chuck album, where he's just against
Mr.
everything.
Censored. I'm gonna be there for entertainment purposes too. See, Reg, you know what you're doing, man. See, Reg be trying to set people up with some of these album reviews and shit.
See, it's like I told Try. Sometimes we got the good shit, but sometimes we got the experimental shit.
Yeah. Well, people don't like that. They say we're doing gay shit on here. So go figure.
Well,
If,
tell
if
them
it's
to
not
make their own
Biggie,
reviews.
if it's not Biggie, well, they don't like it.
Well, we just tell them to make their
Y'all
own
niggas
reviews.
stupid.
First of all, how is what we doing gay shit? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That
don't
is what he
understand the
said.
gay.
But go
Because
discuss the gay shit, the other gay shit that we doing, and because we don't talk about Biggie
hilarious,
every day. You know.
The nigga only
hilarious.
made 2 albums. What more can you talk about? Shit. Damn. Fuck.
Exactly. That's my whole point. That's my whole point.
What you want?
That's
What
my
you
whole
want us to
point.
talk about? Born again?
You know what I'm
Ain't nobody
saying?
talking about this shit.
No.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I just don't know. But other
Niggas
than
is
that,
always free to make their own channel and talk about Biggie all day. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? We already done discussed all of these artists. We done discussed all of them. A lot of niggas just are late to the party. They just came on Reggie's channel, so they don't know. People don't want to
They
go
gotta go
back
back
when
through the
when an older
timeline and
nigga
shit.
when an older nigga like myself say go back and listen to an album or look at the movie. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to do their homework, but they want to comment on shit that they don't know about. We've been here for a minute. We've done this already. This is nothing new to us. Go back and watch
right,
those reviews. When people say, "Oh, y'all didn't review this. We did this shit 5, 6 years ago." Go back and watch the reviews before you comment
Yeah,
and
they
say
own
Snoop.
this channel and shit. They'll never go back on it. I'm like, Reg already did this shit. Like, go back through his
Exactly.
timeline.
You know what I'm saying? We don't wait till artists drop dead to talk about them. We done did this shit. We did a whole MF Doom discography like years before he died. People need to catch up. Done talked about Ghetto Boys and Scarface years ago. You know what I'm saying? Catch up to where we at.
I'm weak.
You know what I mean? Biggie shit was done years ago. Why the fuck would we do it now? What? Because it's hip hop 50. We ain't doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy. Then the 50th year hip hop niggas just start acting crazy like it's fucking 1999.
No one's giving Heavy D love and shit.
Exactly. We've been did that. I did a Heavy D in the Boys discography on my channel years ago. We don't wait till Heavy D dropped dead to do that, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
didn't do that at all. We don't do that. It's like, yo, whenever Red hit me up, it's like, yo, this is what we discussing this week. I hit him up and like, yo, I want to talk about this. So we did that years ago. We don't wait till people drop dead to do that. We've never done that. Snoop Dogg discography. If Snoop dropped dead right now, y'all know who was talking about him before he dropped dead. We did that before.
You know, because niggas act like Dougie Styles is only album.
You know, catch up to where we at. I keep telling people, catch up. Y'all late to the party.
All right. It's all good though. I don't let that shit phase me.
So salute to everybody that truly appreciate us, like Eric, like Mike, like Sam, like Sean. There's a whole bunch of you all. If people have a problem with what we do, don't watch it then. If you think we doing gay shit and we can't talk about Biggie 24/7, don't watch our shit. It's not for you. That's how I feel.
I said the same thing on my channel. If you niggas don't like the shit, don't look at it.
I don't see how BJ can sit up there. I'm like, yo, he don't act like this when it comes to Public Enemy or Gangsta or anybody else. When it comes to Biggie, it's something that triggers him to the point where he's like, oh, y'all are disappointing me because we don't talk about Biggie 24/7. Why? This is not a Biggie channel. We've did that. Like, how much more you want us to talk about Biggie? I don't understand. Like, he has to come in and explain what is the obsession with Biggie? Because
y'all need to take this shit. Y'all need to take this shit to the Art of Dialogue or something, because this how all you niggas can just be talking about Tupac and Biggie all the fucking time. Nobody ain't finna talk about that on their channels and shit when it comes to these reviews.
I'm like, bro, these albums came out when I was 14. I talked about these albums for fucking 30 years, B. I'm 45 right now. I'm not talking about Biggie every damn day. That shit is boring. You know what I'm saying? So he has a problem with apparently with what me and Reg does. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what to tell him. Make your own channel and talk about Biggie all the time that you want. I'm not doing it. You couldn't pay me to do that. I'm good. Once we talk about an artist, there's so many other artists to celebrate in this culture that we can't stay focused on the same usual artists. The Nas's, the Jay-Z's, the Biggies. Unless they got shit dropping, I don't care to talk about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care to talk about Enter the Wu-Tang and Wu-Tang Forever a million times already. I've done that. Before I was a content creator. Back in the day when you at school and you in the class and you talking with your friends about these albums, or you at the water cooler at work, or you on your front stoop or whatever, and you're having these debates, this is what was going on back in the 90s for me. I don't think people understand that. Before social media, before the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't think you really understand. I'm like, bro, these debates were going on before the internet and social media. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people really get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to tell them. I'm like, yo, like, salute to you. You the homie, but you kind of obsessed with Biggie. And it's really scary.
And I thought Q was crazy. That's Machiavelli Jr. right there. I'm like, what the fuck going on, man? I wouldn't have thought the brother would have did something like that.
It's to the point where he's angry at us now. And he doesn't show up on it no more because we're not talking about Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Are you related to Biggie? Because it's something else going on besides you being angry at us about, oh, you don't want to support any other thing that we do on here but Biggie Smalls, or like he would say for the Public Enemy breakdown. You know what I'm saying? His whole thing is he don't like the review that me and Reg did about the Biggie series. The Biggie series, I didn't break it down every episode because I know people didn't watch the whole thing. So I didn't want to talk about everything in that YouTube series that Angie Martinez hosted. I mentioned little things, and it's still on. It's on Biggie's YouTube channel for people to check out, so they can watch it. When people do a review, I know a lot of movie bloggers that do a review on movies as soon as that movie come out. I don't want to watch that until I watch the actual movie because that's going to ruin the movie for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we do a discussion on the YouTube series, I'm not gonna mention everything on the YouTube series because that's gonna ruin it for people that haven't watched it yet. I want it's supposed to be a surprise for a lot of people that haven't watched it. That's why I didn't discuss everything. He's mad at me and Reg because we didn't talk about everything in the series. I'm like, okay, you make a channel and you talk about everything that happened in the series then. Because it's not like you're coming on here and paying us to do that shit. Kristen does that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas want
So
niggas want the most, but they ain't paying the money and shit. And
it's
I've been
like
telling Rez that he
you want shit done, then actually donate for us to do this shit. Because not everybody could do this shit. If that was the case, everybody would have a channel, and they don't. A lot of people can't even show their face on camera. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's to the point now where he angry at us because we don't mention Big. If you don't have Big in your top 5, something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that don't have Ice Cube in their top 5, in their top 10. Is something wrong with them? Or Black Thought? You know, I
That's
just think
crazy.
it's funny.
Yeah, man. But it is what it is, though. I ain't mad about it.
niggas be funny. They ain't don't be y'all though.
Yeah.
To me when it comes to like niggas because y'all know y'all
But yeah. But yeah, let me just end off this right here because I'm gonna get some rest before I go to work anyway.
Yeah.
Appreciate Eric for stopping by. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate this try as usual. I will see y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hopefully you guys have some good rest. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace. Peace out.